What's up everybody? Today we're back with a version of sweet and sour pork that's both primal and paleo friendly. It's also Whole30 friendly. This is sure to satisfy any cravings for Chinese takeout you might be having. But we do it all with clean ingredients. It's very easy to do, only takes about 20-25 minutes. And the first thing we're gonna do is take about 1.5 pounds of pork tenderloin. I'm going to cut that up into bite-sized cubes, and we're going to marinate this pork. It's gonna be a very simple marinade. We're just gonna use 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos, 2 tablespoons of pineapple juice, and a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm just going to mix that together, and then I'm going to dump my pork right in there, mix it around, make sure my pork is fully covered in the marinade. I'm going to set that aside to marinate for a few hours, and while it's doing so, I'm going to prep my sweet and sour sauce. And I'm just going to do this in a NutriBullet, but you could use any kind of blender. I'm just going to put 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, 3 tablespoons of the coconut aminos, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And then the secret ingredient in my sauce is, instead of tomato paste, I'm gonna be using the Primal Kitchen Ketchup. This doesn't have any sugar, but it does have a lot of flavor, a lot of sweetness, so it adds some extra sweetness to the sauce, along with 3 dates, 5 dried apricots, and I'm just going to blend that all together. So I've got my sauce ready to go, and now it's time to actually cook my stir fry. And so I'm just going to use a 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil. Typically I use avocado oil, but just because the sesame oil has a distinct flavor, we're gonna be using sesame oil for this recipe. And so I'm just gonna use a 1/2 tablespoon, spread it around, and first I'm going to cook my pork. Just cook it until it's nice and brown and crispy on the outside, fully cooked. And so once my pork is fully cooked, I'm going to set it aside on a plate. And then I'm going to add another 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil. Spread it around, and then the first ingredient I'm gonna add to my skillet is gonna be a little bit of diced ginger. I'm just going to add about 2 tablespoons. Let it cook for about 2 minutes until it gets fragrant. And then I've already chopped my vegetables, so I'm just gonna be adding this in, but the first one's gonna be 1 onion. I've already diced it up. A red pepper. A green pepper. Once my onions and pepper have cooked for a little bit, started to soften, I'm gonna add my pork back into the mix. Then I'm gonna add about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of pineapple. Mix that around. Next, I'm going to add my sweet and sour sauce. I'm just gonna pour that over the top. Mix that around a bit, and that is good to go. I should have probably used a little bit bigger skillet for this, but it'll work. That smells delicious, and this is ready to serve and eat. You can serve it over cauliflower rice, over regular rice if you want. When I serve it, I'm going to top it with some sesame seeds and a little bit of green onion. And look at that, that looks and smells delicious. Who needs restaurants when you can just make it at home yourself, and it'll taste even better. And if there's one takeaway you get from this video, it's using ketchup in a recipe that would normally use tomato paste. My wife has been doing this a lot, initially because we were out of tomato paste, but then we realized that it actually adds something special to those recipes. And if you're gonna do that, you don't wanna be using a ketchup with a bunch of corn syrup in it. So hey, use some Primal Kitchen Ketchup. You can get it at primalkitchen.com. And if you use the code HELLO20, you'll get 20% off your entire order. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment letting us know what you think, and we will see you next time.